Ahoy guys, Issa, and today we're going to be talking about Mik'Maq symbols, but also how they are similar to the Mandarin and the ancient Egyptian language. So I was looking on the internet and I found this picture on Mik'Maq symbols, but also it shows that it's similar to the Chinese or Mandarin language, which is correctly, but it shows how the symbols are very similar to each other. And I thought that's interesting because China's all the way across the world and it's weird that they would have contact with each other. So I clicked on the link for this photo and it talked about a man named Paul Chiasson. He's an Asian author of a book called The Island of Seven Cities. Paul wanted to learn the history of Cape Breton, which is also where he lived. He decided to learn the history. He would learn like the roots of Mik'Maq and the earliest contact with foreign settlers. So oral tradition is what the Mik'Maq used to teach their language. So they didn't write it down because they thought it was safer to teach them verbally than on paper, because someone could like come attack their village and then just like take those away, and then nobody would know how to learn language anymore. So also, when Paul was searching or researching about history, he found a book called 1421, The Year That China Discovered the World by Gavin Menzies. And in this book, Gavin talked about how China, during like the 12th century, early 12th century, sent out fleets of ships to go explore the southern tip of Africa, but also across the Indian Ocean. So it also talks about Zheng He, who was actually a very famous Chinese sailor, and Zheng He went all across the world to spread China's influence. So Paul made like connections and had the assumption that during like the 1400s that Chinese sailors came to Cape Breton, settled there, and therefore had direct contact with the Mik'Maq tribe, and so they influenced each other's culture and language. And he's saying that that's how this picture happened practically, and how that is saying. Also, we have this other picture. It's the ancient Egyptian language. I don't know the actual language. And then the Mik'Maq. Sea, heaven, star, all, highest place to ascend, God. So that's also interesting, which I thought. But guys, this is actually going to be the end of the video, but also we can't forget about the word of the day. And the word of the day today is Weli Ek Sitpuk, which means oh gosh, it means good morning. Sorry, it's just a very long word. It's spelled out WELI apostrophe EKSITPU apostrophe K. Weli Ek Sitpuk. So it's practically said how it's spelled. But that today, guys, is going to be the word of the day. Don't forget to leave a comment to make me better. Drop a like or even subscribe to make me better. And thanks, guys, and bye.